It's time to take a look at presidential matchups. I'm John Phillips, and this is Pole Position. A key argument that each candidate makes in the primary is the claim that they, and they alone, would be the best person to take on the other party's eventual nominee. So when you compare each of the possible presidential matchups, who comes out on top? Let's go ahead and take a look at the numbers. According to the Real Clear Politics average of polls, if the two frontrunners, Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, proceed to the general election, Hillary wins with 45.3% to his 42.5%. Against Ben Carson, she also wins 46.3% to 45%. She loses to Ted Cruz, 45.3% to 44.5%. She also loses to Marco Rubio, 47.5% to 42.8%. The GOP candidate who beats her by the widest margin is, shockingly, Ohio Governor John Kasich, 47.7% to 40.3%. So according to these numbers, the worse you do in the primary, the better you do in the general election. That makes sense, right? Of course. Bernie Sanders, he gets the Democratic nomination. If he does, the numbers are equally weird. Sanders wins against Trump 47.5% to 41.5%. He wins against Cruz 45.7% to 41%. He wins against Kasich 43% to 42.5%. And he wins against Dr. Ben Carson 45.3% to 44%. The GOP candidate that does the best against Sanders is Florida Senator Marco Rubio. But Rubio doesn't win. He only ties him with 44%. Now, here's the thing to keep in mind as you look at these numbers, particularly the ones with Hillary. What happens if she gets indicted by the FBI? These numbers are pretty bad for a woman who is the former Secretary of State, who has been the presumptive nominee for the Democrats for months and months and months, has almost complete universal name ID, is a woman who loses or is within the margin of error to all of the Republicans who are running for the presidency. She's a weak candidate, and I'm telling you, she's got a glass jaw, and if she gets indicted, you watch those numbers tank even more than they already have. That's the position of the polls, but now it's time to make your opinion known. What's more important to your choice for president? A candidate you agree with, or a candidate that polls indicate has a better chance of winning? Tell us your thoughts in the comments section below. I'm John Phillips for Pole Position. Thanks so much for watching.